That just seemed a little bullshit in my opinion. Oh my god, I gotta do the entire thing over again. Oh my god. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Are you having fun yet? I sure am. Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA. Here we go. Considering all of Nintendo's current first-party Switch 2 exclusives, Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Age of Imprisonment, Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which would you consider to be a system seller? Donkey Kong Bonanza, potentially. I actually really like Donkey Kong Bonanza. In terms of Mario Kart World, I think it is as you described, where it's like, hey, if you have the console, you may as well buy it, but, you know, not necessarily go out of your way to buy a console specifically for it. Zoom over here. Oh, you had to get relatively close first. Then Mega. I would say Donkey Kong Bonanza so far, but, like, it depends on what you classify as, like, system seller there. In terms of, like, if you're asking in terms of, like, okay, yeah, pick up the console with this game, that's kind of worthwhile. But, you know, of course, pick up other games to justify the cost. Like, I don't think that there's any one game that's out where it's like, this game alone justifies buying the console if you don't have other games in mind that you're already going to be picking up. Like, I think that if you're eyeing something like Donkey Kong Bonanza, and are also interested in something like Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders if you have the Switch 2 anyway, then, you know, sure, you know, maybe it's worth it. But if we're classifying, like, system sellers in terms of what game is it worth picking up the console purely for that game alone, I don't think it exists yet. I don't think it's there yet. I've yet to have a game to wow me enough that I'd buy a full console for that alone. Donkey Kong Bonanza is definitely my favorite of them all so far. But yeah. The Wii had one at launch, Wii Sports was fire. It really was. Wii Sports was so good. One of these days, I've mentioned before, I really want to do a Wii Sports, like, probably tennis or something tournament at a Mega FPS event one day. Just 2v2s, get a bunch of people over and stuff. That'd be so much fun. Everybody's swinging around Wiimotes for the tennis there. For a little mini tournament during the LAN event. Oh my god. That would actually be so much fun. So one day. Switch had one at launch with Breath of the Wild. Technically it was also on Wii U, but nobody owned a Wii U, so... And those that did would just pick up the Switch and play Breath of the Wild on that instead of playing it on the Wii U. Well. Do that. Okay, and then do this maybe. Aqua Jet. Outrage. Outrageous. I would love to do a tournament one day for Wii Sports Tennis, and I would love to do a tournament one day for for Nintendo Land. I think that'd be awesome. Or I could pick up Breath of the Wild on the Wii U 5 years after the Switch release for $20 USD. Yeah, true. Get it for cheap there. Nom nom. But if you want to buy the DLC, you can't do that anymore, whereas you can if you have the Switch version. Funnily enough, Nintendo Land is also fire. Yeah, like... Whoa, crap. If I did do a tournament for Nintendo Land, it would probably be in the format where it's like, hey, we have 5 people playing at a time. We do, like, the whole 1v4 minigames. Everyone gets to be the one once. Choose. Are you going to do Mario Run? Are you going to do Luigi's Ghost Mansion? Or are you going to do, like, Animal Crossing Sweet Day? Or whatever the heck. And then, basically, just the people that won while they were the one get to move on. And if you lost while you were the one, then you're eliminated. Or something like that. Just so that we can actually have, like, a tournament format. So as the other players in the group of 5, it's in your best interest to try to get the one to lose. You know? Or something or other. I don't know. I would have to really think about what a tournament format would actually look like, but that's what I have in mind. But for Janland coming up here, I want to do Kirby Air Riders, and we'll see how that goes. And then if I want to keep on doing tournaments at Mega FPS events, then if I do, maybe Wii Sports Tennis for Mega Land. If that's real great, then maybe do like Nintendo Land or something like that for Halo Land. I don't know. Could be fun. Just kind of ideas I'm playing around with in my head right now. But I think it would be a lot of fun. I would probably have a lot of fun hosting, too. Okay. Again? man. What are you even chomping at? Do you even move from that position? Are you just, like, stuck there or something? Do I just, like, hang back? Because the moment I get close, I kind of die. Is the problem right now. So you're talking about tournaments, Sonic Racing Crossroads. I was just gonna say Digimon Storytime Stream just to get the obligatory mention out of the way. What platform would I pick up Sonic Racing Crossroads on? Because it needs to be something where I can easily connect a bunch of controllers. Maybe one of these days. Maverick really wants to get me to do Sonic Racing Crossroads. Like, he's willing to come to one of the Mega FPS events and, you know, play some Sonic Racing Crossroads with me to try to get it on there. I haven't dicked around with a whole bunch of Bluetooth stuff with my PC. I use controllers on my PC. I just do them wired, is the thing. And do I have enough Switch controllers. It would probably be a pain in the ass trying to sync them all up to my PC and then trying to sync them back to my Switch. And, I mean, maybe it's not that big a deal. I just haven't dealt with it before. I think I've tried to briefly in the past. Couldn't get it working because of some weird Bluetooth stuff with my computer, and then I'm giving up. So connecting controllers wirelessly to my PC and me have a little bit of a strained relationship, I guess. Is all. Outrage. Outrageous. Come back, come back, come back. Okay. What? That stops my run? Why? Okay, well, whatever, man. Okay, Bluetooth is the sole thing that I've had issues with on Linux. For the life of me, I cannot get my DualSense to communicate properly unless it's wired. Yeah, same. But, you know, on freaking Windows here. I don't know why, but, like, I can connect my controllers, but they're delayed by, like, 2 seconds. And they do, like, all sorts of weird inputs, like, on my desktop itself. It's just, I haven't dicked around with it in a while, but I remember tearing my hair out about it. DualSense to work wirelessly on Windows. Sony had a compatibility program for it, or has a compatibility program for it. Maybe I just need that specific compatibility program or something or other. I've just always used my controller wired because it's just... What? Oh, how did I get down here? It keeps doing that. No, please. Outrage. Yeah, keep doing moves like that. That's a whole lot better. Doing my Mega. Do this. Get my confused gator in there. Yeah, I would have to look into it. That's what I would have to do. So, I don't know. So, I'm gonna do Kirby Air Riders at Janland here is the plan. Maverick's gonna try to get me to play Sonic Racing Crossroads with him during Janland. He's kind of established to me during that one frag meeting that every single time. What the hell? Not actually who I meant to send out. Not the best Pokemon for the job by any means. I'm realizing now why that's wrecking you because of the Dragon type move. It's multi-hit. And it's super effective when you Mega Evolve and become part Dragon type. Is what's going on there. Yeah, makes sense there. Okie doke. Have a good rest of the night there, Nurex. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, and all that. Yeah, I see a problem with the Dragon type. Probably don't want to do you for flying. Ah, crap. You're still my best damage dealer. Ah, shit. I can't recall you now. Just try not to walk into it. Stop! Stop walking into it! God damn it! Again, like, if you have the choice of real-time action games to play, why would you choose this one? Like, genuine question, man. Yeah, if you keep dying to his Dragon type, so use Florges. Yeah, I could there. Only 2 attacking moves here. I'll have you know, this is Texan Blue Bonnet. Alright, well, do that. Light screen. Wish. Moon blast. Blast of the moon. Yikes. I was actually going to heal Floridator, but I guess I'm healing you now. Magical Leaf. To be honest, you could also get Sonic Racing Crossroad on Switch 2. It has its own friend system towards cross-platform multiplayer. Let's hope the Switch 2 version does the PS5/Expert version. Seems too interesting. I'd consider it, but if it's a game key card, I know. Would not buy it on Switch 2 if it's a game key card. Open the menu, dang it. Sure. You gonna use Magical Leaf already? Oh, well, the Magical Leaf.exe decided just not to come out. Now, don't walk into it. Don't walk into it. Don't walk into it. Don't walk into it. Oh my god. You are so dumb! This game would feel a little bit more realistic if the Pokemon had, like, any ounce of intelligence. But, you know, I'd feel a little bit more immersed. Okay. Please. What? That clipped you. Now, please don't die. Sonic Racing Crossrails is digital only on Switch 2 until sometime next year, it would seem. Oh. Interesting. Wow, that is still so much damage. Please. Pop at him like candies. Come on. Well, when I can tell they're waiting for all the DLC to release, so the DLC will be on the cartridge, but I don't know for sure. If they really are stuck with either super big or super small cartridges, or the only option Nintendo gives them, justify having that all on the cartridge then, something. I don't know. Ow. Come on. Crap. Run, damn it! Yeah, I'm waiting until the attack finishes before I heal, because the moment I go on my menu, look, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit B to exit the menu. I stop running. It cancels the run. What the hell? This is one of those little things that you'd think would not be the case. But just is because of the lack of polish, I guess. I don't know. Unless they explicitly wanted it to cancel runs when you dip out of the menu for something. My god. This is so much pain, dude. Please. Come on. Magical Leaf. Wish. Open the menu. Open the menu. Open the. Oh, come on. I should have bus moved that, shouldn't I have? What I probably should have done. Oh well. Wish again. Open the menu. Okay, let's get kind of healed up here. Oh, commit! Start booking it anyway, just in case. Okay, 100% form. Next time it does that super move, I'm just gonna get, like, really close. See if that saves me. Otherwise, I'm looking up how to do it. Because I don't want to be doing all that build-up just to have to guess at the end how I dodge the attack and lose over and over again because I guessed incorrectly. If it ends up working something like that. So we'll see. We shall certainly see. Really? Come on. Yes! Go after the silly gator. Super effective on Zygarde. Core Enforcer, a Dragon type move? Good idea. Good idea? Good question. I have no idea what I wanted to say. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Okay, Outrage. There we go. More healing. All the drugs. I bought all of Nurse Joy's stock. I went behind the counter there. I didn't even have a prescription. I just took them all anyway. Damn it. So now is the Z, right? So, damn it. Oh, there is, like, small safe spots. Okay, maybe I did just iframe through it before. Don't think any console has a physical release for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds currently. Really? It's digital only across platforms? Events return to normal. I didn't even realize it changed. Okay, come on. He's just slowly walking up to me. Open it up, please. Okay. PS5 is either getting one or has one already. That's what I would have thought. That's what I would have assumed. Come on. Get up close there. Nope. Not today. Do this. Open the menu. Come on. Go ahead and do that for some good damage. Nom nom. Wonder how many times I've said nom nom during this playthrough. A lot. That's for certain. Okay, more healing. Prince is coming along there. Okay. Outrage. Ice Fang. Liquidation. Aquajet on the way out. Okay, do I just get close here? Despite the fact that it looks like close would be wrong. Oh my god. Oh, it slowly comes in. From the outside in is what it's doing. I couldn't see that before. All I thought is, like, this spot is glowing. Stay off of that spot. Now I see what's going on there. You watch the Game Awards? Not even remotely. I haven't even checked out the orchestra yet, which is usually, like, the one thing that I check out. I was laughing so hard. Expedition 33 got too many rewards. Half the games announced look like Ghost of Tsushima knockoffs. Flute Guy came back and absolutely killed it. It was both funny and depressing to see how many games didn't have Xbox logos on their platforms list. Yeah, yeah. People are getting less interested in making games for Xbox. Aren't they now? Yeah, I have heard that the Game Awards this year have been called the Expedition 33 Awards. Sometimes featuring other games. Ow. And that seems to be accurate. Welcome to the Expedition 33 Awards. PS5 does have a physical version of Cross Worlds. I guess buy it for PS5. I only have 2 PS5 controllers, and that only as of recently. I need it to be for a platform that I have 4 controllers for. So it'd have to be like Switch 2 or PC. I'd have to do a bunch of dicking around to figure out how to get things working with PC. If I did end up picking it up. Most likely it would be on PC, I assume. Like, if there was a physical version with all the stuff on Switch, then I'd just pick it up on Switch or something like that. So I'd probably do. Now, buy 2 more DualSense controllers. Those controllers are fire anyway. Yeah, I don't feel like spending $200, thank you. Ow. Besides, I would use it for just, like, LAN events, and that's it. And then they would always be not in use outside of that. The Switch I have, like, so many controllers for, because, like, the go-to kind of family console with a whole bunch of multiplayer games. It's good to have a whole bunch of controllers on. But, you know, I pretty much just play the occasional single-player game on my PS5. I don't really feel like getting 4 DualSense controllers. I only just recently bought my second one, just so that if a multiplayer thing ever does come up on the PS5, at least I have 2. And I have a PS5 controller to use when my little cousin is borrowing my PS5. I bought a Ghost of Yote controller. That's what I have here now. So I have that and the controller that came with it. And that's it. And I don't really feel like spending $200 to buy 2 more controllers. That is a little bit much for me there. Well, DualSense controller have joystick drift issues. If your main controller starts drifting, you can have 3 backups. Yeah, I better invest in that early, just in case. Save myself the shopping trip in the future. The Outrage is the best move here. Ow, stop clipping me with your acid rain. 1,000 arrows. No, please. One more Mega Outrage or something here. Cool. Or use another Super Potion, why not? Liquidation. Backups for the backups for the backups. It's ingenious. Yeah, I need all the controllers. All the controllers I require. Okay, so yeah, you're doing this one again. Is it just me or do the sound effects seem... Nope, it's not my capture card. It's definitely the game. Oh my god. The sound effects seem kind of mistimed there. Was the case. Or order a pair of Hall Effect aftermarket joysticks for your DualSense controller for that fateful day your DualSense decides to remind itself of home and start Tokyo drifting. I knew that drift was a major issue with Nintendo controllers. I didn't realize that they were an issue with DualSense controllers as well. Like, you'd think that if it was a known industry issue that they wouldn't design controllers like that, is what I would think logically, but is that not the case? Obviously, it's not the case with, like, the Switch 2, with the Switch 2 Joy-Cons potentially having the same issues, which is so embarrassing. Damn it. Please, I don't want to redo this all again. This is a long-ass battle. Please, I have other things to do. Do you have any idea how long my game queue is right now? Let me move on with my life, dang it. Please. Please, please, please. Nom nom. Mega Outrage. I swear, if there's another round with, like, the Mega Evolved form, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, dang it, man. This again. Well, I stood in the perfect position there. Nice. DualSense controllers use the same joystick technology as the Switch controllers. From what I can tell, it's not as severe of an issue on DualSense. I think it beefed up a bit more, but it's still prone to it. Yikes. There. Zygarde has deemed you worthy. Let your Pokeball fly. Okay. Thank goodness you don't fight it Mega Evolved. What kind of Pokeball? Maybe a Dusk Ball. I kind of like the idea of a Dusk Ball, maybe. I'm thinking a Dusk Ball. Sure. Right to the head. Yeah, this is what I thought Xerneas and Yveltal would be. Like some sort of special battlefield battle, then you get like a freebie Pokeball. Like whatever you throw, it's gonna get caught in immediately, but didn't work that way. Revert to dog. Reject serpent, become dog. There's still no contact. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. I did not hit A there. It auto-advanced that for some reason. You obtain the Zygarde Cube. Zygarde Cube, an item in which Zygarde cores and cells are gathered. You can also use it to change Zygarde's form. Zygarde has 3 different forms, 10% form, 50% form, and complete form. You can use the Zygarde Cube to freely switch Zygarde between its 10% form and 50% form. If its HP drops to half or less during battle, Zygarde will change into its complete form. Like even if it's in 10% form, or just during 50% form. In this form, all Zygarde cores and Zygarde cells have gathered, increasing Zygarde's stats significantly. Zygarde can Mega Evolve only when in its complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, its Core Enforcer move transforms into Nihilite. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the... Wait. I was about to say, don't tell me I have to gather this now, but that wouldn't make sense because it just went into complete form. Absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. Now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they reminded me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I am reading too much into it. All the gimmicks are really the same gimmick all along. Now, it falls to me to ponder. What should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Wait, so if you do a thing with the ultimate weapon, you're just like cursed to live 3,000 years? Or I guess maybe blessed to live 3,000 years? Is that how it works? Is that, I honestly have no idea. That's only fair. It is not an answer I will find in anyone but my own self. But I know one thing. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world. And I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, I don't even know why I came here. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach. But with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumios a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. Main mission 42, to keep the world in balance. Now I've done the stuff before DLC that I wanted to do. Well, plus there's the Deontay thing and the Mewtwo thing. I'm feeling a little Legend Z8 out, though, for tonight. I might just switch games. That's what I might just do. Maybe I'll do the Deontay and Mewtwo event as like a little standalone weekday thing during the shorter streams. Because I've already been going at this for 3 hours. And the 3 hours have felt so samey. Just these freaking battles I'm losing my mind at over and over and over again. So I think I might be a little Z8 out. It might well be the case here. Yep. I yearn for the mines. 3,000 years to find the mines. Now, I've never personally had a Joy-Con, Pro-Con, or DualSense drift. I have two MetaQuest 2 controllers drift on me, though. Those awful things. I have 3 sets of Joy-Cons, and all 3 of them drift really badly. I could rant for like 30 minutes about how crap MetaQuest 2 controllers are, unironically. Yancey's level 70, by the way. Well, that's less than, the ones that I was just facing here, so that should be pretty easy peasy. So I do that, and then I haven't even bought the DLC yet. I will here. And I have to put some thought into, like, how my team is potentially being restructured here. And if I want to shell out for, like, a 1-month period of Pokemon Home just to transfer over a couple Pokemon and redesign my team that way, or what the hell exactly I'm going to be doing. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. All the sniffles. So, yeah, I don't know. That thing's almost done. It's at, where the hell are my glasses? It's my sunglasses. My glasses. Yep, agreed. Let's see here. 91%. That is definitely a different shade. Yeah, both of them Fighter Jet Blue. Yeah, clearly 2 different batches of Fighter Jet Blue that didn't exactly turn out the exact same there. Well, unlike with Joy-Cons, MetaQuest 2 controllers are nearly impossible to fix, especially the joysticks. Seriously, the drift-prone joystick is the very last part removed from that controller and a teardown. You have to peel off plastic panels held down with glue to get to those joysticks. God. That sounds like a pain. Here, like, look at this. It's, if I turn on to this. Yeah, look, those are clearly different shades. So I'd gotten a new box of Fighter Jet Blue being like, yeah, I'm gonna run out of this one. I want a refill there, because it is a nice color. This is clearly a different shade. It's, it's gonna look a little silly. Also, I gotta put Pokemon Heart Gold back there again after I took it down and was showing it last time. It's still on the little shelf here behind me. These Pokemon Bank update before after the release of the 3DS Pokemon games. Meanwhile, Home update will release way too late. Yeah. Is there even Pokemon Home support for this game right now? Hold on. Or is it another one of those situations where it's just releasing later? Does Pokemon Legends ZA have Pokemon Home support? Because it might not even have support. Yes, Pokemon Home will work with Pokemon Legends ZA, but not immediately. Oh my god. Pokemon Legends ZA Pokemon Home is scheduled to become available in 2026. Nope, I checked it. God. You know, I was going to transfer over some of my Pokemon because there are some new Megas that were added with the Mega Dimension DLC. And I could bring over a couple of previous party members, like Lynn or Lindis from my Pokemon BDSP or Pokemon Legends Arceus playthroughs, the Staraptor. I could bring over Lotus, the Glimora, because apparently there's a new Mega for Glimora as well. I can't even do so. I would have gladly done that. I love towards the end of my playthroughs, switching out some of my party members to include party members from some of my previous playthroughs. But I can't even do that. It can't even be done. It's simply not possible. Because their overpriced service, they only add support for, like, way after the fact. Connectivity between Pokemon Legends ZA and Pokemon Home is scheduled to become available in 2026. Gee, that sure narrows it down. Once you've linked this title to Pokemon Home, you'll be able to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Legends ZA to Pokemon Home and bring select Pokemon from past games to Lumio City. Enjoy adventuring in Lumio City even more alongside a variety of Pokemon. Because the playthrough of the DLC would have been the perfect time to be like, hey, here's some familiar faces, now with new Mega Evolutions that you've seen in previous playthroughs of mine, that are now back for the tail end of this adventure. Nope. Yeah, and this whole thing there. Yep, and that's how it goes. God damn it. Mega Evolution, does it show some of the new Megas? Not for the, yeah, of course that's first and foremost. There. Ripped all my Hoenn Stars, hopes and dreams of Mega evolving from my copy of Alpha Sapphire. Maybe that's what we should just play instead. After I did that playthrough of Pokemon X and Y, I had done a poll at one point for a 24-hour cherry stream, like, do you want to see us do Auras next for the next 24-hour cherry stream or something else? And the thing that was voted on was Gates to Infinity, and we did Gates to Infinity, that 24-hour cherry stream. But maybe that's what we should just do at this point. Let's just play Auras instead. Who needs Mega Dimension? We can play Auras, then we can stick our hand deep into the hole. I played a Mega Ruby last year. Well, I didn't play a Mega Ruby last year. Like, where the heck is the... Then we can do this. You know? This is what we can do. Anyway. It sucks, man. In many ways. Man. Well, I don't know what to do. Let's think about switching to, like, potentially Prime 4 or something like that. I might just put it to a poll is what I might honestly do. There's a decent bit of people in the stream right now. Maybe I just put it to a poll or something or other. So among the currently ongoing games, we got this all. Pokemon Legends ZA, so I'm not going to have that as an option. Elden Ring, Night Rain, Forsaken Hollows, not going to have that as an option. I don't play that game on my own. I don't play it in multiplayer. Metroid Prime 4. I haven't played this game in like a month. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Kirby Air Riders, where I still have to showcase like the top ride and the city trial and stuff like that. There's technically the Ghost of Yote epilogue as well. Someone's typing something out. It's probably Mythic. But I don't have my PS5 here right now. I lent it to my little cousin. So what? Sonic. I know what that's gonna become there. I've got other stuff to get done. Here. Manage poll. Yeah, view results. The whole we keep it on. Yeah. New poll. We're putting it to a vote. Again, anyone watching on YouTube, this is why you gotta come to the Twitch streams. I don't feel like playing Z anymore. What game do we switch to? And the options are going to be Metroid Prime 4, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Matt Mercer. Oh, I can't type in that much. It's gonna be Age of Ma, is what it says. Ash Creed Va. Or is it gonna be Kirby Air Fryers? Okay, yeah, sure. Duration 2 minutes. Here we go. Start poll. Whatever. Got 2 minutes to decide. And I'm gonna switch games. But yeah. Which game are you closest to finishing at the moment, aside from ZA? Kirby Air Riders for sure, because I've technically beaten the game, like the campaign is done. I just want to showcase Top Ride, the race courses of that, and City Trial. That's probably going to be like an hour and a half at most. Eventually I want to showcase some multiplayer, but I'll just do that at Jamland anyway, so it's whatever. So technically that's a thing that could be done tonight and then still have like some extra time, or I can just ham it out on like some weekend day. What happens if there's like a 3-way tie in voting? I don't know. We'll see here. Will you play 3 games at once? Yes, that'll be the strat here. We'll play them all the games, even though most of them are on the same platform, so I can't do that. Metroid Prime 4, Age of Imprisonment, and Kirby Air Riders are on Switch 2, and then Valhalla's on PC. Is the case. I would gladly switch to some Ghost of Yote tonight, but I can't. I don't have my PS5. Fine with Air Riders. Yeah, I could always finish that off and get it off the little docket or something or other. Man, my calves are killing me today. 2 days ago in Taekwondo, the instructor brought us to the stairs, had us keep our balls of our feet like on the edge of the stairs, our heels hanging off, and basically just go up, down, up, down, up, down. Like, what was the total there? 80 times, technically? It did 40 on both legs, and then like 20 on one leg, and then 20 on the other leg, is what we did after that. So, or technically 15 there, but I did 20 for fun. And, you know, you do like the first 20 out of 40, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. The next 20 to 30 goes, okay, now it's starting to really hurt, and then like 30 to 40, my calves were on fire. And I didn't feel it that much yesterday, but I'm feeling it a lot today, is the case. What game should we switch to? It looks like it's Kirby Air Fryers. Got 2 votes. Metroid Prime 4 got 1 vote. And, you know, we could potentially switch to Prime 4 afterwards, depending on how late I'm staying up. Because, again, it's not that much left with Kirby Air Fryers here anyway, so maybe all 3 of the votes will get their way. Sure, Kirby Air Riders. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of Top Ride and City Trial and stuff. I'm a little Z8 out. We'll do some events, like, sometime during the week, and then I'll do the DLC whenever the hell I do the DLC. Is what'll be the case here. So, appreciate everybody that tuned into another stream of Pokemon Legends ZA. I gotta change my stream title. I'll just change the stream number, I guess. I can leave the title as is. The whole Can You Believe Legends ZA DLC released less than 2 months after the game released. I don't have a folder open right now for Kirby Air Riders. Whoops. Forgot to open my folder for that. What stream even are we on for Kirby Air Riders right now? This is gonna be stream 4. Change this title to stream 4. Change the category to Kirby Air Riders. Let's do something a little different there. I just have a bunch of cartridges loosely on my desk right now. I need to do something about that. I'm gonna start putting them in my question mark block case. I don't know why that really broke my camera. Legend ZA. Here, let's do it. Next time we'll do the events at some point here, or whatever would be the case here. Alright, time to switch things up.